So for those that don't know, Nightingale is a school that is mostly online. It's based out of Utah and is contracted with a lot of other states. So it's online learning, but for clinicals, you do fly out to any other state that it's contracted with, minus California, for clinicals. So you fly out for a week, or if you're doing your preceptorship, it's about 28 days, about a month. And you go to another state to learn from other nurses. What benefits me is that I'm able to work and go to school and have time with my daughter versus being in person for 2 to 4 days a week and missing out on that time, having to fix my work schedule and have them accommodate my school schedule. With a lot of jobs, it's hard. My job is very understanding, even with this being an online course. There are days where I'm like, hey, I have this online webinar that I have to attend to. Can you switch my day? Benefits are tuition cost. It's a lot lower than, I would say, West Coast out here, a lot lower. A con there, though, is that with traveling to other states, you end up paying hotel or Airbnb stay, groceries, car, you have to rent a car or Uber. And obviously you're spending on all these other little things that you might need in between. I would say that this is the type of program where you have to be structured. So for me, that was very hard in the beginning. I am very go with the flow. I have ADHD, so it's a lot harder for me to be consistent, but I'm trying to be a lot more consistent with my planner. So every week I write down every day that there is a webinar and their times and try to work around my work schedule. Or if I can do a webinar on my lunch, then I'll do a webinar on my lunch. My light just went out. So if you're a very structured person, this will work for you. If not, then you definitely need to focus on building a schedule and a routine that works for you. And every semester is different. Like last semester, I only had to be on webinars maybe twice a week. This one, every single class that I'm in, except microbiology, has a webinar that I have to attend to. And if I don't attend them, then I have to do a discussion post where I answer questions, which is honestly a lot more work than sitting in the webinar and listening to the teacher and then inputting the code. Another con for me that I didn't realize is that I absolutely need a teacher in front of me. I need somebody teaching me things. I need to be able to raise my hand and ask questions and say, hey, can you explain this to me in a different way? Because my brain works differently. Oh my gosh, I miss having classmates because you're able to study together. You're able to bounce ideas off of each other. And it's like, hey, I learned it like this and I memorized it with this mnemonic device. Why don't you try it this way? Or you just kind of like test each other. You don't have that. I mean, you have Facebook groups that you can reach out to people around you. You have people that are willing to meet with you on Teams or Zoom or FaceTime, but it's just different. When you do go out to clinicals, you do build up that relationship. So I met a bunch of students that were from California this time that I went to Iowa, and it was great. Like I have one girl that lives maybe an hour away from me. It's still our work schedules and stuff, we're probably not going to be able to meet up, but text each other. And it was just nice to get to know people. And in that week, study together. Another pro is you can turn in assignments early if you want to. If you have the time, go ahead and do it because everything is due every Sunday for every class. So if I'm taking 5 classes, all the assignments for those 5 classes are due on Sunday. So it does stack up because you're not sitting in a classroom completing assignments. You have to figure out your schedule to like complete everything before or by Sunday. If not, then you're stuck all of Sunday if you don't work, trying to finish everything before, because it's on a different time frame. For me, it's 10:59. They're on Mountain Time. I'm Pacific Time, so I have to accommodate my schedule to them. The great thing is, though, that it's accelerated, and I'm going to finish in 2 years and have my bachelor's. I did have to finish some prereqs, and that's why mine was going to take longer, but I am an LVN, so I definitely was able to test out of some classes and it shortened my time. So I'm already 3 semesters down. I only have 3 more to go, and hopefully I finish on time. I pass my NCLEX and I'll be a nurse by the end of the year next year or the beginning of 2026. That's amazing. With community college, it's just so much work for me personally to sign up for classes and go meet with a counselor. And honestly, this was work too, but for me to try to get classes before they fill up every semester for community college, it was taking me too long. And then on top of that, nursing programs are so competitive that I could be sitting around waiting to get into a nursing program for who knows how long, you know? So this just benefited me. Like, I just wanted to get it